Hello there folks, Matt here, your community manager here at Gameloft, and welcome to Iron Blade Update 5. That's right, new update, it's rolling out right now. You can download the game for free if you haven't already on iOS, Android and Windows, of course. And yeah, we're going to just dive in, do a little overview, a little walkthrough of what's new in Update 5. Some of you might have caught the live stream I did over on the Gameloft channel a few days ago. This is just a little quick overview for you guys, just to get into the meat of what's up with Update 5. And there's a lot to get through. So yeah, we're just going to dive straight in. And first, we're just going to take a little look at the options menu, because both in-game, both sort of within a level, and right here off the main menu, you guys might notice something a little bit different. Now, we've had a lot of requests for buttons. You might know that Iron Blade launched with touch zones, so if you tap on the left of the screen, you'll block. If you tap on the right, depending on sort of how you tap, whether you tap or swipe or hold down, you'll do different kinds of attacks. And, you know, we got a lot of feedback from players wanting a little bit more precision, enjoying, you know, titles in the past that have had distinct areas for specific actions. And so that's why with Update 5, we've listened to that feedback, we brought it on board, and we now have distinct buttons. And I'm just going to dive into a quick level just to show you guys what that looks like, yeah, in-game. I haven't optimized at all for this. This could go horribly wrong. I don't think it will, because I'm quite powerful. But if you hit Damien's portrait there, you can also change this in-game. So it doesn't matter if you want to mix and match on the fly, you absolutely can. There's no right and wrong with this, although I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments which kind of mode you think you'll be going for, which kind of mode you prefer, if you've tried them both out. So yeah, you can just switch between touch zones and buttons whenever you like, really, on the fly or within the game's main menu. So let's take a look at just what this looks like. So now, yeah, you've got a very distinct block button there on the left. You've still got to look out for archers, of course. Now, with the touch zones previously, yeah, you'll notice that if a guy is too far away, you're just going to be hacking at thin air. So you really need to be mindful of, you know, where those buttons are. Oh. You can't simply, like, I'm gonna try and hold down the oh, killed him before I could do that. I'm gonna try and hold down the normal attack button here, just to show you that you won't be able to deploy heavy attacks the same way. So I'm just holding this down now. Now previously you would have been able to just deploy a heavy attack. Now you've actually got to press the button itself, and there you can see we're whipping out the Grim Reaper there, which I'll get to shortly. The special attacks as well, no longer down the bottom, they're slightly towards the right hand side of the screen now, a little bit closer to your right thumb. Now, as you can see, yeah, if an enemy is too far away, no longer will I automatically fire arrows. If I want to fire arrows, I need to press the button. And the good thing is that if you've got a really powerful bow, you can now do this at close range as well. So you've got full control over every single one of the attacks in your arsenal, which for players who want a little bit more kind of precision, a little bit more control over exactly which attacks they're doing and exactly when, this is going to be really, really great for you guys. I personally still kind of prefer the touch zones, because you get a little bit more flexibility in terms of your enemy targeting, for example, and also I don't have to worry about my thumb placement. I can just kind of enjoy the game without having to sort of really glance down and make sure that my thumb's in the right place. I've got pretty fat thumbs, I'm pretty clumsy, so that works great for me, and I like the kind of optimized nature of you know, being able to hold down for a heavy attack. I kind of missed that when I switched to buttons the first time. So yeah, but as I said before, there's no right or wrong. It's entirely up to you guys. Player choice is something that I think we're exploring a little bit more generally here at Gameloft. Like, it's something that you'll see in a number of our titles going forwards. So yeah, really, really exciting times for that. And yeah, as I say, guys, let me know in the comments which kind of control setup you guys prefer. Hit me up, let me know. There are a couple of new armor sets in this update. You can see right now I'm wearing the Abolisher armor, which is obtainable through the League chest. So get your player level up, and start climbing up those league rankings, because this, I mean, you can see it right here, like, he looks super evil. Damien looks like one of the demons that he's kind of been sent out to slay. Now, the majority of the Abolisher set that I'm rocking at the moment is kind of divine. Which is not going to help you in the new chapter. We'll get to that in a sec. You can see, yeah, lots of skulls. Some serious skull motifs going on there. There are associated weapons with it as well, although they're not necessarily called Abolisher weapons. But here we have the Breathtaker. You can see a little skull coming up from the hilt there, along the blade. It's an absolute beast. It's reputed to drain the dying gasp from those it slays. What a weapon. The shield continues this motif as well. Big fat kind of like almost bird-like skull there on the shield. The demonic wall. Will guard its wielder against anything except their own sins. And then we have, yeah, this weapon is obscene, and I love it. Like it is awesome. The Grim Reaper may have been stolen from death itself. And it's an absolute beast. In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to upgrade it a little bit. I want to upgrade you a little bit. Do I have any demonic stuff? Oh no. Let's use a couple of divines just to get that up to almost level 5. There we go. There we go. I think I've got some skills left. Yeah. I'm going to unleash this beast against the new devil, the new unholy inhabitant of Corvin Castle. In a second. And then we've got the bow down here. The Shadow Spike. And again, a little bit of a skull motif there on the bow itself. So yeah. Lots of skulls with the Abolisher. The other armor set is actually a true set. So it's a full set. It'll grant you perks if you have the whole set, and it is the Shadow Stalker. Now I haven't unlocked the weapons for this yet. But I'll be able to show you the armor set. And you can see their set bonuses to health, to armor, slam damage, flaming arrows, all of the things that you'd want. And this is, you know, this goes away from the skull. It's just a really tidy, very impressive kind of armor set, this one. You see the little S, which tells you that it's a set that's going to give you sweet bonuses. Look at that! I mean, we're still rocking the Abolisher weapons. But that is pretty awesome. Right there. That's a good look. That's a good looking dude. Well played, Damien. Anyway, I want to get back into my Abolisher gear because I just feel that it's a little bit more badass. But let me know, guys, like which ones have been your favourites? Like, what's your favourite set? There we go. Let me know. Hit us up in the comments. Right. Yeah, look how evil that helmet is. It's awesome. And the shoulder pads, the skull shoulder. It's ridiculous. I love it. It's brilliant. Alright, so here we are, chapter 11. And we're going to dive back into the game. It takes us back to Corvin Castle. A new demon has arisen, as we can see right here. A hellish new threat has arisen in Corvin Castle, held at bay only by one of Flora DeSanti's most trusted assassins. Aid her now! Yes, that's right. We've got to jump in. So we're going to meet this new trusted assassin, and there is Samael himself, the horned demon. Let's go.
You cannot hope to defeat us.
Oh dear. Right, I'm actually going to switch back to touch zones for this. Oh yeah. Got to be getting those perfect blocks in, because otherwise he does get knackered. Like, Damien does get exhausted, as you can see there, and you don't really want that. Thankfully, and this is why you should really pay good attention to exactly which armor sets you're wearing. We've got a lot of regenerative capabilities on this one. Dishing out the perfect parries there, ripostes galore. That wasn't quite as good. Regenerative armor is super useful, because if you're anything like me and you're a little bit of a headless chicken, which I'm sure those of you... Oh no, we're getting absolutely rinsed by that enemy. Have a little stunning electrical arrow there. That just killed you straight away, so that was great. Yeah, being a bit of a headless chicken player, I really like the regenerative capabilities. Things like Vampiric Aura, always useful. The thing you got to make sure, and this is something I always have to remind myself of, is not to spam the attack button. Because if you get caught in attack, like if you get attacked while you're attacking, it can be really bad. Like that there. I didn't really time that as well as I should have done. So you got to be mindful of your surroundings. And this is the thing, like I get asked a lot about sort of Dungeon Hunter versus Iron Blade, and they're really two very different games. One is a lot more sort of traditional freeform ARPG. This is a lot more about sort of tactical combat, the ebb and flow of medieval melee combat, you know, timing your attacks perfectly, using the right tools for the job, making sure that you're mixing up light and heavy attacks, and always being mindful of your surroundings, always being mindful of the enemies around you and where the next attack on your person is coming from. So I find it a lot more fast-paced, and some of the animations are super cool. Some of the executions are amazing. Seriously, if you haven't checked out this game yet, make sure you do. This is not getting my perfect parries at all. But we're not taking huge damage, which is good. Like, it's more important to get parries in wherever you can, because for me at least, the Vampiric Aura and the sort of regen capabilities of my armor are going to help really balance all that out. So it doesn't matter if I miss the perfect parries too much. It's if I get hit. If I get stuck attacking too much, and I neglect to, if I neglect to parry and attack properly, I will take damage, and I will struggle to sort of come back from it. The Grim Reaper is so good once you level it up as well. It's just such an awesome weapon. You're basically using Death's Sign. Got a little bit too carried away, got a hit there. A couple of criticals on me there. That's not what we want. Remember as well, with touch zones you can, of course, change the focus of your attacks by swiping. There we go. Oh, decapitation to finish. Generally, you will kind of auto-target the enemy that attacked you last. Oh, let's... Nice. The Reaper! A little parry! Perfect block. Got a little bit carried away there. I meant to do an execution. Just ended up hitting him with my massive scythe. Alright, so that's a little taste of some of the enemies that you're going to face in Chapter 11. We're not necessarily going to go through the entire thing now. I'll let you guys discover the story and the new character, the new assassin, Cassandra, for yourself. I am just going to skip slightly ahead to the battle at the end, so you can have a little look at Samael himself. And let me know how you guys get on with this new boss. He's pretty tough. And yeah, I don't think... we might not necessarily make this all the way through on the first go. But we'll see. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn on the buttons again for this, so you guys can see... you see them in action once more. Oh. Missed the parry there. Got that one. Oh. He's a bit tired now. Having to remember to hit the button for strong attack. I keep holding it down. I'm so used to the sort of touch areas. But yeah, we can just straight off the bat start shooting arrows. It's great. Let's get some shock arrows out. There we go. Very nicely done. I've leveled up the bow a little bit, so it's... oh! Execution. This is the thing. Now, if you've got a really good bow, the buttons make more sense because you can just turn all kinds of Legolas and just start whipping out amazing, awesome bow combos. It's great. I kind of want to save most of my abilities for when Samael himself does turn up. Oh, we got hit there. Might just have to use the shield bush. Oh. Oh, I mistimed a lot of things there. This is going to be really tough now. This is going to be very, very tough. Perfect hits. Okay. Need to get some perfect parries in. Oh, that's not good enough. I took damage there. Took damage there. Didn't really want to do that. Still, every enemy I kill means. Oh, that's an untoward little angle there. Means more. So I've got to finish off the minions quickly here, because that's how I'm going to get. Oh, we're into the last breath there. Right. I don't really want to be fighting Samael. I want to be finishing off those minions. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We're going to get back up. We're going to get back into the battle. One thing you obviously don't want to happen is you don't want to get hit by a boss, so more than anything else, you just got to make sure you're absolutely always parrying a boss's attacks. So yeah, it took one continue, but we made it through. So yeah, it's a tough little gauntlet, this one. It's chapter 11 is not for the faint of heart. You need to be maximizing your equipment, making sure you're leveling up, making sure you're evolving maxed out items as well, and then jumping into the fight against Samael himself. So there are a couple of other little things in Update 5 as well that you guys need to be aware of. So diving into the Fortress mode, if you guys are members of an alliance, you'll see it here. The Alliance chest is a new feature coming in Update 5. And basically, these are kind of TLEs for your alliance. Now, the better your alliance does, the better the rewards. Basically, you're going to need to be doing fortress battles throughout the kind of event time limit. But you've got to be aware that it's not simply enough to be part of an alliance that's taking part. You have to have at least one successful fortress battle under your belt within, you know, the event time to reap the rewards. So if you're a member of the alliance but you don't engage in the kind of alliance chest event when it's on, you won't earn any of the rewards. You have to have at least one successful battle, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So make sure you guys get stuck in to that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out Iron Blade on iOS, Android, and Windows. You can download the game for free right now. Update 5, as I said, is rolling out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what your favorite features have been, whether it's the new chapter, the new boss, the alliance chest, the new armor sets. Yeah, really want to know. Let me know as well, like, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the buttons or the touch zones? That's a case of player feedback really being instrumental in kind of improvements and upgrades we've made to the game. So yeah, keep that feedback coming. Make sure you join the conversation over in the forums and also on the Iron Blade social media channels. So make sure you're following Iron Blade on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe right here on YouTube and turn on notifications so you never miss a thing. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do give us some likes. Really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys for playing. Ultimately, we do this for you guys. Like, it's really awesome to see so many people enjoying it, and we hope that continues long into the future. But until next time, I've been Matt, your community manager here at Gameloft. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Catch you very soon. Till next time. Cheers. Bye.